The truth is nowadays steroids are becoming more and more normalized. You got all these Psalm goblins, you got all these other juice heads. For some reason people just love it, and for this reason TRT's been getting less flack than ever, just because in contrast to everything else, it seems like a balanced choice. It's like, oh, it's a medical procedure. Yeah, so is a prostate exam. And you see all these guys who are like barely even 30, they should not be on TRT. It's like, you're in the prime of your life, man. What are you doing? I think if you're a bit older and you get on it safely, it's kind of fair enough, but this is more targeted at the people who are, you know, getting on it way too prematurely. But I've got some concerns here, some of which I haven't really heard anyone talk about. My name's Shay, I'm a nutritionist and an international level athlete, and yeah, today we're talking TRT. And the biggest point here that I wanted to get out of the way before anything else, I don't know how people overlook this, is you're gonna have a tiny sack. No, well, kind of. No one wants that, but my most nuanced point of this video is probably the fact that testosterone, if you really think about it, can be seen as like a feedback loop as far as your body goes. You know, it's going to influence mood and energy levels and things like exercise and diet and sleep. If these things are all out of whack, they're in the bin, this feedback comes back, your testosterone's low, and then you don't feel very good, right? So then people, for this reason, might be ending up with low T when it's really just because of their lifestyle, and then they get diagnosed this, and then their T's back up because they're injecting it synthetically. But the issue is this doesn't solve the poor lifestyle issues, right? Even though your testosterone's back in the range, it hasn't changed the fact that your sleep sucks, okay? Your diet is even worse. What are you following if it fits your macros? It's not 2012, dude. And then the bad part is this can kind of enable you to continue down the road of these bad habits, because now that you've fixed the low energy issue, there's not that much incentive to actually change them. But it's like, oh boy, look at me, I'm high T now, okay? But you probably would have made more progress if you just fixed up these other things. You got your test back in range, and you also had the bonus of these things actually being sorted out now. Because, you know, I guess it's a lot easier just to inject something than actually change something like diet or sleep habits. And that's part of the issue as well. It can be very easy to get a diagnosis for it, depending on where you live, of course, but it's very easy to intentionally crash your test levels if you just want to go on there, get it tested, make sure it's low enough to where the doctor's like, oh yeah, you need TRT, despite the fact that you've total, like, I don't know, 10 hours total sleep throughout the week. And the thing is, these things, like not testosterone specifically, but anabolics in general can be a bit addictive. And if you think about the people that are more likely to hop on TRT, they might be getting into it for, you know, vain reasons. It's like, oh, I want to get bigger, man, I want to get lean and shredded and huge all at the same time. And if you think about it, these people are probably more likely to get carried away. People don't get necessarily addicted to test itself, but they get addicted to the actual benefits and the effects it has on your body. So you could imagine, especially with how accessible it is, if you've got like the vials in your bathroom cabinet, just to pull that syringe a little bit further each week, right? I find it very hard to believe that these people aren't getting carried away, at least at some point. These types of people who are, you know, like 28 years old in Thailand with way too much test. Not in their body, well, maybe in their body, but more so in their medicine cabinet. Another pretty funny one is, I mean, people demonize seed oils for good reason. I think they're okay as long as you don't heat them up, but in this case, a lot of the steroids are suspended in seed oils, okay? And you're just injecting seed oils right into your body, which is kind of funny. And as I said, you don't want to heat these up, because what can happen is they can be really pro-inflammatory. They're a little bit unstable, and if you heat them up, they break down and get all these free radicals which will damage cells. Thing is, because you're injecting it, it bypasses all of the mechanisms in your body to keep your body safe, as far as, you know, protective barriers through absorption, and it just goes straight into your body. So we need to make sure it's safe. So what do? They sterilize it. And how do they sterilize it? They heat it up, okay? So you're kind of like injecting all the bad stuff you get from deep fried food just straight into your body, which is pretty funny. Interestingly, more testosterone has been linked to lower inflammation, but I don't know if that is just because people with higher T are probably leading a healthier lifestyle. It's kind of unclear, but either way, you could probably just bump the testosterone up by sorting out your lifestyle, and then not having to inject actual seed oils. If you are enjoying, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. It's free, helps me out, and I'd love to have you on board. But yeah, let's carry on. But those are, I guess, the main points I wanted to mention. This video is probably not going to be that long. I guess another few considerations is the fact that your sperm count is going to drop. Fertility is already getting pretty low worldwide, so do we want that? I mean, maybe if you've already had kids, but yeah, I don't know. As well, traveling might be an issue, potentially internationally. you know, you're gonna have to get the doctor's script of the diagnosis and prescription to bring with you as well as the vials, but I feel like this might be an issue depending on where you're going internationally. And if you're not getting it via like a proper prescription, then do you actually trust the fact that wherever you're going, what if you're going to like a third world country, and do you trust the actual juice that you're getting there? It's like, oh no, sorry dude, I thought that was Test, that was actually like trend cut with D-bol. So enjoy. I guess that opens up like a whole nother realm of issues, right? Because I'm sure a lot of these people hopping on TRT are not actually getting it from a doctor, so it's not like pharma grade, it's got all this other crap in it. Do you even know what it is, depending on where you are? If you're just getting it from like Juice Head Joe in the in the bathroom of your Planet Fitness, like come on dude. But yeah, those are the points I had. I guess leave comments below if you have any other issues. I've had a few other like kind of discussion-based videos, and the comment sections are actually really good because of course I can't think of every single possible thing. So you guys seem to surprise me every time. So I'll see you in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. But yeah, otherwise I'll see you next time.